Good afternoon, guys, and happy Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces. So, guys, we didn't end up going to the grocery store only because we were so busy because Jack had his friend over today and is sleeping over in there in the living room. So me and Matthew are confined to this small little
Pikachu.
We're confined to this small little room, and Mom made
Pikachu.
Mom made a Pokemon or Pokeball.
Pokeball.
You can't even say that.
Get off of my blankets.
I told you he likes blankets a lot. He likes them more than.
It's mine.
He is or he. Can I please finish saying what I was saying? Oh. Mom made a Pokeball pizza for dinner today. It was kind of a Pokey themed little sleepover for Jack. My dad just took everybody out and we went Pokemon hunting. I feel like that's like back in the day they used to take you out real hunting, and now today it's like, let's go Pokemon hunting.
Shot me a big old Pikachu. Got son of a Pidgey.
I had to shoot that one out of the sky.
Shot that little rat creature.
Zubat! Oh, look at Ike down here.
He's on my blanket.
But yeah, that was the other thing too, because me and Matthew were gonna be locked in here today. We kind of cleaned up in my room, and Bush is like very upset about something. And then too, we also did a bunch of cleaning too in the living room and the kitchen and the bathroom, and everything had to be cleaned today. So no, I invited you to come on my bed. If you don't want to come, that's your loss, not mine. Look at her tongue's like all weird. No. Oh, I thought that was you were talking again. So Ike, how do you like your Tempur-Pedic bed? Did you realize that there's one leg hanging out there? Look how stupid he looks. Like, there's just a leg hanging over the edge of the boat there. Why don't you, like, get it back in the monkey bed? And you're on top of two beds. And this poor dog is sleeping on the ground on top of nothing. She barely has Matthew's blanket over here. Look at Ike. He's like, I have to have both of them. I think that's just how much of a turd he is. Like, he's like, no, I have to have them both. You're a meanie, Ike. This dog is seriously, he is such a little turd. Honestly, guys, we had Ike's bed is in here all the time, and Bliss's bed we brought in here because for some reason she wasn't too keen on laying on my bed when Matthew was in here, and so we brought her bed in here hoping that she would want to sleep on that. And Ike pulled his bed up on top of her bed so that he can just like sprawl out like across it. But honestly, guys, I think he uses his little monkey bed more as like a security blanket, and I think he just kind of wanted to like spread out on that one, which is what I'm thinking, or else he was just being a turd and wanted to keep both the beds away from Bliss, which I think it's the second one, honest to be quite honest. Oh, look at, he's like, oh, are you talking about me? But honestly though, guys, I kind of realized that he treats that monkey bed kind of like his like little security blanket. Like he kind of like brings it around with him. You know, he just sleep on it, but I think it's kind of like that too. But then at the same time too, it could just be because he wanted to be comfortable and I don't know, use two beds at the same time or keep them away from Bliss. But seriously, he's such a little turd, I swear. So guys, another short vlog. I'm sorry about this, guys. With Jack having his friend over and everything like that too, me and Matthew cleaned the kitchen pretty much again. We actually ended up reorganizing some stuff, and I'll maybe try and show you guys that tomorrow. We moved the KitchenAid around and the microwave and everything like that, and just everything in the kitchen pretty much had to be cleaned, swept, vacuumed. Jack kind of pretty much did most of the living room yesterday, and then we kind of like did everything else. Because Jack's like the type of person where he does it, like, I don't know, and he's still kind of little, but at the same time too, he's just like, he gets like really distracted, I think, sometimes too, if like not everybody's doing everything, or if you're not constantly like hounding him to do something. Like, you know, if he actually is like required to do it on his own, like he was like, oh, I'm gonna clean the living room, and then he's like, okay, well, I picked up like a couple things, you know, but like the whole living room's still a mess, or you know, whatever, like it wasn't vacuumed and stuff like that. Like, so unless you're like step by step telling him what he needs to do, he's not very good at like learning. He still hasn't, I guess, learned how to clean, like, you know, like full on clean and like do everything he needs to do, or he just thinks like, oh, it's kind of out of the way, so you know, it doesn't need to be cleaned up kind of thing, or whatever. Because like we were talking about too, like the shoes, there were shoes in front of the door, well, not in front of the door, but like in front of the closet door by the front door, and they were sitting there, and Matthew's like, well, you can't just leave those there. He's like, well, they're not in anybody's way. He's like, what am I supposed to do with them? And we're like, well, just because they're not in your way right now, or like out in the middle of the living room, doesn't mean they don't need to be cleaned up. Like, he didn't really get that, and I think that's still, I can't tell if that's him still being little, or, you know, if he just is like lazy and doesn't want to have to do that. But yeah, guys, so that's why we ended up actually cleaning up the kitchen for the most part today. He was all like, oh, well, then tonight when Jack's friend's over, you know, and they're out in the living room, it's like, oh, well, then, you know, when Jack's friend's here and everything like that, we can just stay in my room. And I was like, oh yeah, that's fine, but, you know, my room needs to be clean, because like it was almost, you couldn't even walk on the floor hardly, guys. Seriously, it was pretty bad. But we cleaned up and kind of organized for the most part everything. We got my whole other desk cleaned off and stuff like that, but the only problem is it took us a good portion of the day to do that, like probably a good hour or so. And then after that too, we went out catching Pokemon as well. As I told you guys too earlier, my mom ended up doing the Pokemon themed pizza kind of thing. It was just kind of like a Pokemon themed little party for Jack and his friend, and then my mom got like glow sticks, and then my dad took all of us out Pokemon hunting. So that's what we ended up doing this afternoon. And so yeah, we kind of had a busy day, guys, and I didn't really record because, like, you know, Jack's friend was with us, you know, with the cleaning and then friends and stuff like that, you know, and stuff. So that's why I didn't end up recording really a whole lot earlier today. So guys, I apologize for that vlog. I didn't get a chance to get to that because I was actually finishing up my grocery list, which still isn't completely done. I have to still finish that. And so yeah, because we have to go to the grocery store tomorrow, because I figured that today wasn't gonna work, because again, with Jack's friend coming over and making the stuff for the freezer dinners that I'm going to be doing, and like cooking that and everything like that too, my mom cooking dinner tonight, that the timing just wasn't going to work out really well and stuff like that too. And then on top of that, with Jack's friend being over here and everything like that too, just like, you know, them, if they wanted to do something in the kitchen, then, you know, too, like my mom was doing s'mores and stuff like that just in the microwave, but then I didn't want to be in their way or anything like that, and trying to bring in all the groceries and do that all stuff, you know, it just seemed like it was going to kind of be a lot going on. So I'm going to go tomorrow. So I still have to finish up just a bit more of my list, but I finished a little bit of it on Tuesday, most of it today, and then I still have a little bit I have to get done. But I am exhausted, guys, because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and I'm probably going to be woken up early again tomorrow morning because my mom is going to be making breakfast at like kind of early in the morning too. I will probably be awake kind of early for that as well. So yeah, though, guys, if you guys did enjoy today's vlog, make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and as always, I will see your guys' sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys. Jack is hardcore passed over there with the mic. I don't know how he's not waking himself up.
Jack.
What?
Take off your headset. Take off your headset and put away your weed.
Can you hear us now?
Jack, what's today? What?
Jack, put away your Wii U.
Where are you going? Oh, he's actually awake now.
Jack, put away.
Wandering around
Jack,
in circles.
Jack, put away your Wii U. Jack.